Good morning, students. In the last lecture, we were discussing about the colligative properties. We saw it that in our syllabus we are having 4 of the colligative properties: relative change in vapor pressure, elevation in boiling point, depression in freezing point, and osmotic pressure. We told that we will be discussing one by one each of them. We also discussed in the previous lecture relative change in the vapor pressure. Today in this lecture we'll discuss about elevation in boiling point. Now, before discussing to the elevation in the boiling point, the first question arises: what is boiling point? Boiling point is the temperature at which vapor pressure of liquid becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. Boiling point is the temperature at which the vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equals to outer atmospheric pressure. Now, we know that we can calculate the boiling point of each and every substance. Now, when we are calculating the boiling point of the solution, boiling point of solution minus boiling point of solvent will give me elevation in boiling point. Now, this elevation in boiling point, that means the solvent was having one fixed boiling point. When a solute is added to it, its boiling point rised. The change in the boiling point that we got it, that change is considered to be as an elevation in boiling point. This change depends on the two factors, number of ions and on the concentration. Elevation in boiling point depends on number of ions and concentration. Greater the number of ions, greater is the change in the boiling point. Greater the concentration, greater is the change in the boiling point. And therefore, change depends on product of number of ions and concentration. That is, number of ions into concentration. The one which is having higher change, higher the value, higher is the elevation in boiling point. So whenever we want to check for our objective questions, the question that has been asked to us many times, like which of the following compound will have higher boiling point, then to calculate it, we are having it as in the factor to know it, number of ions into concentration. Okay, now actually the theory that means the derivation, the formula through which the elevation in boiling point can be calculated, it depends. Delta TB is proportional to molality. It's proportional to small m. So that means delta TB is equals to kbm. Right? Now, kb is proportionality constant known as molar elevation constant. M, that is our molality. This is elevation in boiling point. That is considered as elevation in boiling point. But at the same time, molality is also written as weight of solute into 1000, molar mass into weight of solvent. That means symbolically we write it as WB into 1000 MB WA. Is it? Can we substitute the value in the given formula? We will get the formula as delta TB is equals to KB WB 1000 MB WA. The formula to calculate the elevation in boiling point. At the same time, the question arises, the Kb, molar elevation constant, is it constant for all the solutions? No. Depending upon the solvent, the value of Kb changes. So, in that case, the Kb, molar elevation constant for water, if we go it for the molar elevation constant of Kb for water, it's fixed 0.52 kg per mole, right? Okay. For other solvent, then we can calculate the value of Kb for the other solvent, or first of all we'll find out, define it. Molar elevation constant is defined as, it's a particularly defined as elevation in boiling point proportional to, elevation in boiling point, that is when 1 mole of solute is added to a kilogram of solvent is known as molar elevation constant. Elevation in boiling point, when 1 mole of solute is added to a kilogram of solvent, it's known as molar elevation constant. The formula to calculate it, Kb, we get it as molar mass into gas constant R into boiling point whole square, temperature, that is Tb means boiling point of that substance, whole square, upon delta H vaporization into 1000. So formula that is used for it, that is the molar mass into R into Tb square upon delta H vaporization into 1000. Unit used for Kb, it's given out kg per mole, or it can also be written as Celsius kg mole. Now we can write it Celsius. The reason is we are finding it out change delta T, so that value remains same. So we can write it as kg per mole or degree Celsius kg per mole. That is the unit for Kb. Third factor, that is whenever we are being given out the formula, the elevation in the boiling point, we wrote it as Kb Wb 1000 MB Wa. The molar mass, if I want to calculate the molar mass of any given solid substance, any given solute, solid that is added to it, we can calculate the molar mass also of it. Only the factor is, make it as a subject, we will get it as Kb Wb 1000 upon delta Tb into Wa. That will help me to calculate the molar mass of the solute. So particularly colligative property is one of the properties that you can say that an molar mass of an unknown substance can very easily be calculated by using them. Let's do one of the numerical based on this formula so that we can understand it much better how these colligative properties are useful. So one of the numerical, we will do it, at least one we will do it based on this formula. We have been given out, like suppose one of the numerical that we are having it. Dissolution of 10 gram of a non-volatile solute in 100 gram of benzene rises in boiling point by 1 degree. Calculate the molar mass of solute Kb of benzene is equals to 2.53 kg per mole. Okay, now see, particularly here we have been having it as one of the solution. Benzene is our solvent. Now for it, it's given to us 10 gram of solute, that means Wb, weight of solute, that is 10 gram, Wa, that is weight of solvent, that is 100 gram. Molar mass of solute, we have been asked to calculate. Rise in boiling point is straight away given to us. Here straight away delta Tb is given to us 1 degree C. Sometimes in the sums it might be given to us that pure solvent boils at this temperature and solution boils at this temperature. The difference we will get it as the change. Here for this numerical we have been given out straight away. Again in the formula, the numerical, the straight away Kb value is given to us 2.53, right? So using the data given to us, if we want to calculate the sum, what we will be getting it? The formula we will be applying for it is delta Tb is equals to Kb into Wb into 1000 upon Mb into Wa. We want to calculate Mb. So making it as a subject, we will get the formula as Kb Wb 1000 upon delta Tb into Wa. Now substitute the value. We have been given out Kb 2.53, Wb 10. 1000 TB, we have been given out 1. WA 100. So if I make it as a calculation for it, it's becoming much easier for me. Both these decimals will be cancelled out. So 253 gram per mole. Therefore, molar mass of unknown solute added to solvent is 253 gram per mole, right? So we get it as a one of the method to calculate the molar mass of the substance, right? Okay, let's do it one more sum, but something different than what we are having it, right? We'll do it as an one more numerical based on it. What is the boiling point of an aqueous solution containing 18 gram of glucose in 100 gram of water. It's told to us what is the boiling point of an aqueous solution containing 18 gram of glucose in 100 gram of water. Molar elevation constant 0.52 kg per mole. Now this is given to us, this is a constant, and the boiling point of water is 373.15 Kelvin. Okay, now see, as already I told you in the previous sum, boiling point of the pure solvent is given to us. We want to find out the boiling point of the solution. Now if I want to find out the boiling point of the solution, can I first of all find out the change in the boiling point? No. If I calculate the change in the boiling point, delta TB, it's a TB into WB into 1000 upon MB into WA. Now this is given to me, given to us, KB is 0.52, WB, that is given to us 18 gram of glucose, 1000 is constant, molar mass of glucose. Now glucose means, glucose is C6H12O6 and its molar mass is 180. So if we substitute the value 180 gram into WA, that is given to us 100 gram of water. We get it as 100 gram of water. So this sums particularly which I am having it at present, I am using those values which are much easier for me to go for the calculations. You have been permitted to use the calculator. You can calculate it very easily. Here we got it as delta TB is equals to 0.52. Right? Now delta TB is 0.52. So we want to find out actually the boiling point of the given substance. So delta TB is equals to T of solution minus T of solvent. Is it? The formula, let's do it over here. delta TB is equals to T of solution minus T of solvent. Now this we got it, 0.52. This we want to calculate, and this is given to us 373.15. So if we substitute it, T solution is equals to 373.15 plus 0.52. We will get it as 373.67 Kelvin. We will get the answer as the boiling point of the solution is, the boiling point of the solution is 373.67. Is it clear to everyone? Okay. Today we did it as one of the another colligative property. In the next lecture we'll do it as the third colligative property, and so on. Thank you.